Frontline Updates, where we delve deep into military strategies and updates from conflict zones. Today, we're discussing the progress of the ongoing special military operation as of January 4th, 2025. I'm your host, Sharifa Mohammed, MGT.
I'm Colonel A.C. Oguntoye, an Infantry Officer. Strategic advances and casualties in the Donetsk People's Republic, multiple groups, center and east, conducted successful operations against a variety of Ukrainian military brigades, resulting in hundreds of servicemen lost and the capture or destruction of tanks, vehicles, and artillery.
Welcome to Frontline Updates, where we bring you the latest developments from the field. I'm your host, and today we are joined by Colonel A.C. Oguntoye, an infantry officer leading combined armed forces on the ground. He's here to provide an in-depth briefing on the progress of the special military operation as of January 4th, 2025. Thank you for joining us, Colonel Oguntoye.
Thank you for having me. It's important to keep everyone informed on our progress.
Let's start with the overall picture. Colonel, can you provide an overview of the progress of the special military operation as of January 4th, 2025?
The armed forces of the Russian Federation have been actively conducting a special military operation across multiple regions. Over the past week, we've made substantial progress in neutralizing enemy forces and improving our strategic positions. This includes decisive actions in Kharkov, Luhansk, Donetsk, Zaporizhia, and Kherson regions.
Let's break it down. What's happening in the Kharkov region?
In Kharkov, units of the North Group of Forces inflicted significant losses on Ukrainian formations, including mechanized, special forces, and territorial defense brigades. Operations in settlements like Turovo, Perovskoye, and Sinelnikovo led to the elimination of up to 50 Ukrainian servicemen, as well as the destruction of a tank, 6 vehicles, and multiple artillery units.
How about the Luhansk People's Republic? I understand there were notable advancements there.
Yes, that's correct. Units of the West Military Group successfully liberated the settlement of Nadia. They also defeated Ukrainian brigades across several locations, including Dvyregnia and Ivanovka in Kharkov, Torskoye in Donetsk, and the Serebryanskoye forestry. These operations resulted in 590 Ukrainian servicemen lost, along with significant equipment, including U.S.-made M113 armored personnel carriers, a Czech-made rocket system, and an N/TPQ-36 counterbattery radar.
Let's turn to the Donetsk People's Republic. This seems to be a focal point of activity.
Both the southern and center groups of forces achieved substantial gains here. The southern group improved its positions and repelled 2 counterattacks, causing the Ukrainian armed forces to lose over 250 servicemen and various equipment, including a U.S.-made M119 howitzer.
And what updates do you have on the center group?
Meanwhile, the center group advanced deeper into enemy defenses, defeating multiple brigades and repelling 12 counterattacks. This resulted in over 440 Ukrainian servicemen lost, along with tanks, U.S.-made armored vehicles, and a French-made Caesar artillery unit.
The East Group also played a role. What can you tell us about their operations?
The East Group advanced significantly, defeating Ukrainian mechanized, marine, and territorial defense brigades in settlements like Zelenoy Pole and Velika Novosayolka. They repelled a counterattack, causing the loss of up to 170 Ukrainian servicemen, 5 vehicles, and a U.S.-made Paladin self-propelled artillery unit.
And what about the DNEPR group of forces? What were their contributions this week?
The Dnepr Group occupied more advantageous positions, targeting Ukrainian infantry, coastal defense, and territorial defense brigades in Zaporizhia and Kherson regions. Their actions resulted in the loss of up to 70 Ukrainian servicemen, vehicles, and key artillery units, including an electronic warfare station.
Beyond ground operations, what role did aviation and missile forces play this week?
Operational Tactical Aviation and Missile Forces conducted 132 strikes on military airfields, UAV assembly shops, and concentrations of enemy personnel and equipment. Our air defense systems intercepted 8 U.S.-made ATACMS missiles and 72 unmanned aerial vehicles, preventing enemy attacks.
There are the official reports. Some UAVs tried to fly into the Leningrad region several times. What's happening in the Leningrad region?
From 8:20 to 11:30 a.m. Moscow time, air defense systems on duty destroyed 10 Ukrainian unmanned aerial vehicles, 3 over the territory of the Leningrad region, 1 over the territory of the Pskov region, 1 over the territory of the Kursk region, and 5 over the territory of the Voronezh region. Presumably, the drones flew through the Pskov region. The distance from the border with Ukraine to the point of destruction is less than 1,000 kilometers.
Finally, Colonel, what can you tell us about the situation in the Kursk region?
The Kursk region remains a critical area of operations. Our North group of forces inflicted heavy losses on Ukrainian formations, including mechanized, tank, airborne, and marine brigades. In total, over 540 Ukrainian servicemen, 4 tanks, and a variety of vehicles and artillery units were neutralized in the last 24 hours alone. Since the operation began, Ukrainian forces have lost over 47,800 servicemen, along with a vast array of equipment in this region.
Colonel, thank you for providing such a detailed briefing on the current military situation. Your insights are invaluable to our understanding of the conflict's dynamics. And thank you to our listeners for tuning in. Join us next time as we continue to provide up-to-date coverage on global military affairs. Stay with us for more updates and expert analyses on global defense and security issues. Stay informed, stay secure.
Thank you. It's an honor to share these updates. As of today, January 4th, 2025, key developments in the Middle East conflict include Israeli strikes in Gaza. Israeli airstrikes have reportedly killed dozens of people in Gaza, amidst the ongoing ruse of ceasefire discussions aimed at alleviating tensions. With IDF raids in the occupied West Bank where Israeli forces conducted intensified search and destroy operations, resulting in the death of a teenager. Israel has conducted attacks in Yemen, Lebanon, and Syria. These events reflect a situation with various fronts of conflict that are active across the entire region initiated by Israeli forces.